Yo, what is up YouTube? Blue Applehead here with another video. And I know what y'all thinking. Where was last week's video? Well, I was sick last week. I didn't feel too good. So I went to the doctor and it turns out I tested positive for coronavirus. Alright, let me stop before y'all take me serious. Your boy is clean. I do not have the coronavirus. None of that. It was just a joke.
Bruh.
So let's relax. Let's calm down. But I didn't post last week because I wanted my previous video where I customized my laptop to sit and get a little more views before I upload it again. But nonetheless, I'm back, and as y'all could tell by the title, I'm going to be giving y'all 5 underrated films that you guys should watch, especially since we're locked in our houses right now and we can't really go out. Now is like the perfect time to watch these movies. You can either stream these movies, rent these movies, or watch them online if you know what I'm talking about. But before we get into all of that, yes you, I know you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on post notification. I truly appreciate the support. It's literally like 8 o'clock. I don't know if you can see that. 8 o'clock. Literally just woke up not too long ago and I'm making content for you guys. So hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell notification. But enough with all of that, let's just get straight into the video. This film that we have is Ready or Not, directed by Matt Oakland and Tyler Galletti, starring Samara Weaving as the main character. Now this movie is underrated because I really haven't seen too many people talk about it on the internet or online or none of that, and the reviews are really good, but there's not really a lot of people reviewing the movie like that. So I thought it was really underrated and that it needs more attention. Like I said, it stars Samara Weaving as the main character, and basically what it's about is she gets married to this guy and their family has like this tradition where they play a game, and the game is hide and seek, but instead they take it like a little more serious and they have to like hunt down the bride, and basically you just follow her as she tries to survive the night with like her family, with her husband's family trying to kill her basically. And this movie is really good. It's shot really well. It's directed really well. And like there's nothing really wrong with the movie. So I don't know why a lot of people haven't seen this movie, but overall it's really a good movie. But the one thing I would say is the ending wasn't, I'm not really a big fan of the ending. That is my opinion. It's not really crazy. It's not really a big deal where it makes the movie bad, but in my opinion, I'm just not a really big fan of the ending. I wish they would have changed it up, because it just pulls me out of the movie. But that's basically the first film that I think you guys should watch. Definitely watch the movie if you guys haven't already. And let's get into the second one. The movie we have on the list is Crawl. Now this movie was directed by Alexander Aja? I think it's how you say his last name, not really sure. But this movie was really a surprise to me because when I first saw the trailer, it didn't really grab my attention like that. Like I thought it was a cool movie, but it wasn't something I was really like itching to watch. But I finally went ahead and watched it not too long ago, and I gotta say this movie is really good. I really like how this movie utilizes one location just to tell a whole story. As an aspiring filmmaker and someone who just loves movies, I like how they utilize one location to make a whole movie. The movie is like an hour and 30 minutes, I want to say, I think so. Yeah, so an hour and 30 minutes, and they only shot on one location, and I thought that was really good. It shows how you don't really need to be in like all these different locations and all of that just to make a movie. If you have like one location and a good story, you can really make a good movie. And so I really like this movie. This movie was shot really well. The CGI was a little iffy because the crocodiles that they used, or alligators or whatever, it looked a little weird, but other than that, it was really a great movie. Basically what this movie is about a girl who lives in Florida who goes to visit her father during a hurricane, and they both get trapped inside of the house basically because the water is rising inside of the house and there's alligators in there, so they have to basically use their survival instincts to try to survive and try to get out of the house. And so I thought this movie was really good, really underrated, and I think you guys should really watch it because it's really a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised by how good this movie was. This movie we have on this list is Honey Boy, which was directed by Halma Harrell and was written by Shia LaBeouf. Now this movie is basically about Shia LaBeouf's life as a child. It stars Noah Jupe and Shia LaBeouf. Now basically it shows you a glimpse of Shia LaBeouf's life as a child when he was in shooting the show Even Steven, if you guys remember that show. And basically it shows you a little glimpse of his life, of what he went through and how he became the person he is basically today. Like, Shia LaBeouf has been doing crazy things in his Hollywood life, like the Not Famous Anymore hat that he wore at the like premiere of a movie, I think, or just getting arrested. And people thought he was going crazy at one point, but this movie really like brings you to realize like his childhood wasn't really all of that. Even though he was in a successful TV show, his childhood wasn't really the greatest. And so I thought this movie was really good. Doesn't have a lot of people haven't reviewed this, and a lot of people haven't seen this, so I thought this was a good movie to put on the list, because for the budget that it had, I think it had like a $300,000 budget. This movie really looks phenomenal. Like, this movie was shot really well, the acting was really good. All of that is really like a 10 out of 10 movie that I really recommend you guys see if you haven't already. Now, another underrated film that I have on this list is Bad Times at El Royale. Now, this film isn't as underrated as the other films that I've mentioned before, but this movie definitely did not get the attention that it deserves. I don't know if it's because of marketing or if it's because it was competing with another big movie at the time, but this movie definitely deserved more attention. This movie was written and directed by Drew Goddard. I think that's how you say his last name. And he has really made really good movies over the years. He has written movies like World War Z, The Martian, and The Cabin in the Wood. And so this movie is no exception to his talent. This movie was really, really good, and I really recommend that you guys see this. This movie has like a lot of great actors, like A-list actors. It has like John Hamm, Dakota Johnson, Chris Hemsworth, Jeff Bridges, and others like that. And this movie is really, really phenomenal. Now, this movie is basically like a mystery movie where it has all these characters with different backgrounds come to this one motel for a couple of days, but they don't come like on a vacation or anything. They come for like to hide or something, or to do something for their own personal reason. And each of these characters have like a sketchy background, and so so as a viewers, we're like watching all these different backgrounds and like how all these characters were before, but they don't know anything about each other. So they're basically like trying to uncover this mystery about this motel while also uncovering the mystery about each other. And so this movie was really good. Last film we have on this list is 21 Bridges. Now, this movie is really surprising and how really underrated it is, because not a lot of people have reviewed this movie and not a lot of people have seen it for some reason, which is crazy because this movie has like really good actors. It has Chadwick Boseman, it has J.K. Simmons. It was directed by Brian Kirk, and it was produced by Joe and Anthony Russo, which, if you don't know, directed Endgame, Infinity War, and Captain America Civil War. So I don't know why this movie is like really slept on, but if you haven't seen this movie, it is really good. I really recommend that you guys watch it. It's basically about a cop that goes on a manhunt around Manhattan for these two guys who killed the cops, and the movie doesn't really get boring or none of that. The plot is really engaging. It doesn't leave too many plot holes in the story, so I really think that you guys should really watch it because it's really good. It's really shot well. Like I said before, really shot well. Acting was really good. Set design was really good. So if you haven't seen this movie, I really recommend that you guys watch it because it's really slept. It's surprising how underrated this movie is. That's all for the video. I give you guys 5 underrated movies that I've seen that I think you guys will really enjoy. And since we're locked in quarantine right now, locked in our houses, now is the perfect time to watch these movies, so you might as well give it a go. But if you've made it to the end of this video, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I truly appreciate it. Hit that bell notification also to know when I upload my next video. But that's it for the video. I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace.